Do what?
I'm live.
Okay.
Just for a little while.
Well, what time we go in the gym, baby, so I can keep
Like
up?
4:30.
Okay.
We'll see.
What, we're leaving at 4:30
Yeah.
or we get ready at 4:30?
Either way.
Well, I want to be precise because I want to follow through and make sure we're doing whatever we agreed on. Now I'm forced to sleep.
Anyway, hope y'all are having a good day. Good afternoon, internet family. Bright lights. So, I made a mistake yesterday. I dyed Jeff and I's hair. And I think I left it on too long for Jeff and not long enough for me. So I can still see my roots and everything. And on him, it's just like so dark. So hopefully it'll tone down over the next day or so for him. And then for me, hopefully it's not too long before, get to the next little bit. I keep forgetting to do this. I'm gonna put this. I also added more PRs, so if you guys are looking for PR lists, I will be posting them soon. I keep forgetting, so momentary lapse in brain function. You know what I mean? So yeah. All right. YOLO. And I also have like a screenshot of a letter that you can write to the PRs for boxes and sampling and stuff like that. So, yeah. Anyway, so today's Tasty Tuesday, right? Right. How about that freaking Powerball, y'all? Okay, have to check and make sure I was on the right one. Let me pull up the calendar real quick. Hey guys, hope y'all are having a good day. Do-do-do. Wah, wah, wah. Yeah. Alright. So, morning routine. Let me go through the calendar. Where's it at? Wrong one. Second day of Jam Core. For those of you who are looking for an aesthetic, go ahead and Google that. Find this. Today's high is 78. Low is 57 tonight. For September 2nd, 2025, y'all. 2025. Wow. Okay, so morning routine. Like I said, I dyed my hair and I'm regretting it. Alright, so wardrobe, not doing OOTDs today. This is a regular outfit that I've been wearing pretty much consistently. So no OOTD today. But I will get you guys some photo shoot photos from this weekend. Jeff took me to the fair. And so we got to ride the, not the carousel, the Ferris wheel. And that's like our thing. So we got to ride the Ferris wheel and one of the other ones that turns your brain into a blender. I mean, you feel pressure in your head hours later. One of those that like mixes everything up. And then we did the swing. That thing gets up really high. I did not realize how high up that goes. The whole time I'm like praying that this thing doesn't fall apart while I'm on it. You know what I mean? Or at all. Period. So yeah. So check that. Threads today and Lemonade. For those of you who are not familiar with Lemonade, it's the sister social media to TikTok. Let's see. I do have fans in here, but I also have it set up to tier on that one. And I was thinking about tiering my other socials, but I'm not sure yet. I'm trying to keep it as simple as possible. Amazon, sharing links. I have not done that in a hot minute, so hold on. Let roll with this real quick. And I'm actually going to try something different today. Because of the fact that we've been using the multi-posting tool through Meta, I want to go ahead and try to post a link to my personal Amazon affiliate page. Am I screen sharing? Yeah, pretty good. I gotta log in first, hold on. I'll screen share here shortly. No, I don't want to set up a passkey. Alright, where are we at here? Alright, so get link. And this might be the reason why this link hasn't been used that much. I'm going to go straight to today's deals. No, going straight to the main page. Main page. There we go. And I'm going to copy and paste the link into Meta. So I'm going to make a post. Hold up. I'll share my screen with y'all. Wolf Booty! Hey! Sorry, I have my cup in the way of the chat. I've been okay. Yeah, I know. I haven't really been consistent this week. Nobody's perfect. So yeah, according to AI, we all are. But anyway, I'm doing good. I hope you are. I'm getting ready to screen share some boring stuff for Tasty Tuesday. So yeah, if I don't respond directly to the chat as soon as you guys are posting in there, don't mind me, because I have to kind of full screen it when I'm away from the main page for the studio. But I do have like a small mini screen that I can look at. Sometimes it'll work, sometimes it doesn't. So if I don't see, I can't see the chat in the mini screen. I'll go ahead and tell you that. But we're going to just run with it. So today I'm going to go ahead and schedule, for next Monday, mind you, for next Monday, I'm going to go ahead and schedule a post. And I'm going to try to add this link in the post, because I noticed when I tried to do the story through Meta, if you try to post a link in your story, the link doesn't work. I don't know why. Because I posted my new logo with my link, and the link didn't work on any of those all week. So if you guys have been seeing my new logo everywhere, it's me promoting the new logo, but I was supposed to have the link with it. So yeah. So I'm going to upload, I don't know, just one of the previous screenshots I took for Amazon. Let's see here. Where's it at? I just had it the other day. These are Prime days. Hold on, it's too old. That's a Labor Day sale. Cancel. Let me go back to the main page. What do we got? Not Eddington. What else we got? Prime members save up to 80% on meds. TV. What sounds good? There we go. Dorm Essentials under $25. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, I'm probably doing it completely wrong, and I apologize if I am, but this is how I've been doing it. So I'm going to take a screenshot, a pretty good size, not really wanting to include the actual logo. So I'm going to try to go right there. Because a lot of, like, if you have to clip it for the photo, it'll crop it. So you have to make the picture larger than what you're actually going to be using. So I'll be lucky if Dorm Essentials under $25 is actually in the photo. even though that picture got cropped so much larger, see, it makes you like choose. Let's see if I could do this one. I want to try to make it to where it's like, that's close enough, right? Okay, so we're gonna run with that. No, we're not. Go back. Let's go back. Hold up. Here's the original. There's a squared vertical. Alright, horizontal. Origin. Oh, I'd already cut it. No! I have to go back. Cancel. Scratch that. Cancel that. Yes, I want to discard changes. Alright, let me try that again. This is why we fail, right? Today, next week, Monday. Schedule. Post. Sure, we'll do it for that time. Going to the top, add photo from desktop. I'm such a slow, like, clicker. Alright. Into here. And I'll try this again. Horizontal. Maybe if we go the other way. Now you just see the shoe. If I ran all the way over. Let's try this. How does that look? This is gonna be for IG, by the way. Not terrible. Not great, but not terrible. Okay. We're running with it, so I'm just gonna go ahead and copy paste. Oh wait, I have to. Didn't save it. Try again. Now remember, these links, no matter, it doesn't matter, like, how old they are, they're always gonna work, so. As long as you have access to it, let me rephrase that. As long as you have access to it. So, I'm gonna put the post in here. Form, I can't spell. It's right there, too. Essentials under 20, oops, $25, right? Exclamation marks, because you know they make it better, right? So, so I'm gonna post that. I already scheduled it for Monday 10 a.m. So you guys won't even see this post till Monday 10 a.m. on my Instagram and fans page. So this meta, for me, so far, only covers my fan page and Insta. I don't know if it covers any other social media. I'll have to look into that. But we are still continuing every single day to go ahead and set up in each one of these social media sites the pre-listings for like the following week. We're trying to go ahead and build out ahead of time. And right now we're just touching on a week, right? All I did was schedule posts and stories all last week. And so what we're going to do is we're going to review what the response is on that. Okay, because remember, we're watching the numbers as it comes into like the Linktree postings or like the algorithm count. What is it called? The stats, basically, of who's where, when, and how. You know, and that's what you're trying to look at, is the background of what's going on, what's working and what's not working. So, and because I'm doing this week by week, you actually get like a micro look at, you know, it takes time for response, but because I'm doing it within the week, I feel like I should be able to see like a peak somewhere in there, or like a drop if there is. So. And no, I don't want to promote it. I'm just going to leave it as it is. And so, as you can see, it went ahead and set it up for 10 a.m. on both the Instagram and the Facebook. And that's just an ad. That's all it is. It's an ad for y'all to see that there is something going on in Amazon right now that is somewhat related to things that are going on in society today. And there's a link available. And anybody who purchases through that link, right, I get it from percentage of. Small percentage. It's like nickel and dimes. But you know what I mean? So I'm trying to cover every aspect that I can. And this is what I want y'all to start doing too. If you're looking for that type of like side hustle thing, or if you're just looking into like one thing specifically, maybe this will help out with that. So as you can see here, I have these, which one thing I don't like about Meta is that you can't schedule like a recurring post. You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't schedule like an ad to be ran every single day at this time for myself, not through a company or through another app or corporation or something like that. Like, I'm trying to go zero or as cheap as possible here. So I don't want to have to pay for anything. So the point of this is so this way you have it set up and it's automated. Now, mind you, you could spend like the rest of your afternoon in here and just be posting for every single day and have it to where it's like your OOTDs, you've got your thank yous, you've got ads, you've got merch, you got like, you know, cross posting. We've been talking a lot about like the algorithm change for the 24-hour thing, or 24 posts a day kind of thing. How are you going to do that? Are you going to just literally be there every hour on the hour and just take like a few second long video and then just post it? Which is totally fine. You could do that too. But I'm kind of wanting to have a good bit of it in the background automated so I don't have to continuously do the same things over and over again. When it comes to repetition, I don't want to have to go through that hell. I'm going to let the AI go through that hell because I don't want that. You know what I mean? I want to be able to continue to do everything that I'm normally doing and have you guys join us on that and continue to be able to focus on forward movement instead of, and this is another whole reason why I started this book, was because I started recognizing that there was certain things that you had to do in order for it to be successful, right? And it didn't matter what it was. It could have been making sure that I brush my teeth every day. It could have been making sure that the laundry is done. Simple things, right? But after a while it adds up and it becomes a huge thing later. So when I'm trying to do things and keep up with it, and especially as you're getting older, I'll be honest with you, my memory is fucked. I cannot remember shit anymore. I definitely inherited CRS in my family. So it helps with that too, but like it's just a lot of different angles and aspects of it. Sorry, hold on, let me read the chat real quick. Sorry, I just had to come back. Your Billis, Country, Wolf Booty, Gistosaurus, Pepa, Jasmine, Big Red, Nayeli, Dum, Senior. Thank you. Robert. Thank you. Curtis. Thank you for the likes, guys. Adam, Boo, D, Chris Lampman. Your Billis. I think I said that name already. Curtis. Hey. Okay. Yay! Y'all pick a song. You know the routine. Routine. Give me something new today, though. Alright, so I was gonna say, back to what I was saying. What am I saying? Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying anymore, right? Okay, so socials, reviewing, make sure that if you're trying to make it monetized, make sure that you're keeping up with everything per site. Like I said, we're doing posts, reels, and stories. We're trying to make them as pre-automated as possible. When I'm here, just so you know, I'm giving you all the likes. That's awesome. Thanks. Concrete, Eric. Okay. So yeah. So Reels is basically the same thing. It's just a video. So even if you wanted to go, like, say for example, if you're not real big into editing, you could come into TikTok, put a bunch of photos together in like a video, and then download it, scrub it if you can, and then post it somewhere else. That's a lot of background work, but a lot of times it's really the only way that you're able to do it, like I said, as free or cheap as possible. Because some of these editing tools, they're expensive. You know what I mean? So, and they know that. They know that you need them. So, unless you want to do this all by hand, which is what I'm doing, and this is the best way for me to be able to explain to you guys, for those of you who are up and coming, especially, like, for most of us, we don't have the money for this shit. Like, we just don't, okay? I know that we have to invest in it, and that's something that we'll talk about later today, but it's not here yet. We're starting, like I said, we're starting at zero or as cheap as possible. I'm not even at that point yet. And it's like $150 to $200 a month for some of these programs. A month. If I'm paying $200 a month for a program, I'm going to be living in the damn thing. Like, it better feed me. It better give me a return that's like 10 times as much. For real. I only pay $200 a month for food, you know? So, I don't do that. Jeff does. So, so yeah. So streaming is another one. This is another reason why I'm using most of these social medias that are still allowing free posting, free streaming, free, you know, all the background stuff, right? So, thank you. Hey Brandon. So, you know, we're still using all these different programs and stuff, and if you're doing it by hand, the way that I'm explaining it to you is a good way to try it. It's not like the end all be all of, like, you know, this is how it has to be. No. It's just whatever works best for you. This is just a way to get your foot in the door. So this way, if you are looking into doing that, whether it's personal or business or whatever aspect that you're looking at, you could do it in a way that's not going to make you lose your mind. You know what I mean? So it's a little bit more streamlined. Now, don't get me wrong. I understand that a lot of people can't live the way that I have written out this planner, and it's totally understandable. That's why I made it interchangeable for y'all. So when the PDF is live, you guys will be able to interchange it and set it up to whatever style you like, whatever you suits your situations or whatever. So, going live, like I said, all of your live content is automatically, you know, screenshots, it's clips, it's every aspect of your content in every angle. All you need is a live video. That's it. You can literally create an entire week's worth of content from one live stream. Or more, actually. Because now you're getting your thank yous, you're getting your advertising, you're getting your merch, you're getting your cross-posting, you're getting your linkage, you're getting, if you're doing sales, you have your business, you have like your products and stuff. And for those of you who are like hustling on the side, you've got your showcases. TikTok has been supposedly paying out for a lot of stuff. I've been trying almost every single aspect of it. Nothing is working for me. Except for this stream. That's it. And I have promoted products. I have actually requested for free samples and somehow got locked out of that because the person never sent it to me. But anyway, so I actually still add products to my live streams. I can't do it directly from the TikTok live studio on the PC, but I do when I'm in the gym. I promote that protein shake the other day. And so, like, you can do promotions and stuff like that also in the stream and then link the product. Say, for example, if you guys don't buy it through TikTok, right? Say it's a product that's shoppable not only from TikTok but also from Amazon, because TikTok now attaches to your Amazon. If you do not have a sale for that product through TikTok, you can link your Amazon linkage from being an affiliate in that post. See what I'm saying? So you guys are cross-posting and cross-linking these products. You're not just making commission from one location. You're making commission. Granted, it might be nickels and dimes, but I promise you, you give money a place to go and it's going to start piling up. Same thing with bills. You give bills a place to go, they're going to pile up. So, And again, the money's not in the actual sale, it's always in the accessory. So it's all the actual bullshit that you gotta do, the maintenance that you gotta do, right? And so by saying like your thank yous to all of these people who are supporting you and following you and sending you likes and sending you gifts and all this other stuff, adding that thank you in there reminds them of why they're there. Okay? So, and it also reminds you of, okay, this is why I'm doing it. You know, you gotta remind yourself of why you're doing whatever it is that you're doing. So, because you will be reminded of it pretty quickly. Do I ever go engage with people or live creators on here or like and comment on videos? Yes. It could help people come to you. I do all the time. All the time. I'll be scrolling through and I'll make like a little comment, or like I'll send likes, or I'll, you know, add and follow other people. Especially like I promote people who are already content creators on here. Like the other day I gave you guys, I don't know if you were here for that, I gave a long list of TikTok people that I follow that I actually like to watch. You know what I'm saying? And don't get me wrong, that's not like a comprehensive list of people. I'm just saying that's just a random group that I chose that day, you know. So, and it's going to keep changing. So, and I'm a big, I don't know why, but like I like doom scroll tarot readers. I don't know why I do this. I've been doing it for years and I don't know why. So, you know, I definitely have been big into promoting people for a long time now. For those of you who have ever been on my Facebook, when I was going Facebook Live, you know that, and for Twitch too, you know that I go out and I promote businesses. I go in person and I promote live bands and stuff like that. I promoted like a lot of stuff. Personal home businesses, pretty much anybody. Yeah. So, and not only in person, but on here. I keep telling people on here, like, for those of you, this is like the third time now I've actually said her name, Val O'Rie, VAL-O-RIE. She is a content creator that is very creative. She's right in your face. And I love it. I love it so much that I keep telling her, make a shop or make an eBay and sell your jewelry, because she creates these random jewelry pieces and outfits and stuff like that, and like, you know, face things. I don't know what they're called, but they're feathers and stuff. Anyway, so you just go check her out. Anyway, so I keep telling her, make a eBay so I can buy your jewelry, and that's where the M&M, the inspiration for the M&M earrings came from. See, I get inspiration from all of y'all. The followers, the lurkers, the subscribers, everybody. I get inspiration from all of you. And the stalkers. My stalkers inspire me to do more survival training. Huh?
The fair yesterday and the crafts.
Oh yeah, I was telling them that you took me to the fair yesterday.
Well, I mean that the exotic things that people had on display.
Yeah, there was a lot of stuff. I actually kind of wanted to go live at the fair yesterday, but I wanted it to be just me and you two. So.
Yeah, it was definitely a good experience. I enjoyed it. And that was the most rides you ever rode.
Most rides I ever rode at a fair.
Me too, because I only used to ride one ride and that was it.
Yep. He
I survived.
Drug me on all these rides. Ask my kids, I would never go on a ride. Never. Nope. I'm sitting there the whole time. Jeff is recording us up in the fucking swings, and I'm not even joking you. You can hear me in the background, like, not screaming, but praying. And saying, please don't break, please don't break, please don't break. Because those things are put together in like 12 hours, not even. And they're not inspected. And all it is aluminum can on bolts. And you're how high up in the air? What? I just literally watched, I don't even know what it was on. It was a video on some social media a second ago, and I was scrolling through. And this Catawba, I want to say hospital worker, or like, I don't know, I couldn't really read his name titling on his shirt, but he worked at Catawba. And he was at a Carowinds, and recognized that the whole top of the fucking roller coaster wasn't even attached anymore. Like, the whole top of the bar was completely not on it. And this roller coaster is going around, And you see, like, here's the bar, and here's the top part of the thing, and the roller coaster, like, let's just say this is the roller coaster, right? It comes around, and you watch this thing come off the bar, and there's people on it, up in the air, hundreds of miles an hour, just beep, beep, nope, nope, no final destination here, thank you. You love roller coasters? Kudos. You can have all of them. No. There's, okay, maybe the ones that like Carowinds for me would probably, I feel like, be a little bit more stable, but after watching that video, no. The whole top of, and it wasn't even like, oh, it wasn't bolted on. No, this thing broke. It was broken off the top of it. Nope. Nope. So, and we're up there in the freaking swings of all things. I am on this side, Jeff's on the inside, and we are like this in the swings.
Yeah.
Sideways. Yesterday. God only knows how high, I want to say at least 100 feet in the air. I saw the mountains from up there. Okay? I have a picture of the fucking mountains, y'all. From up there. So, anyhow. That's, yeah. Can you tell? Yeah. I get very worked up about this. Hey, Chucky. Hey. So, yeah. That was a very eventful day yesterday. It was awesome, though. It was awesome. I kind of wish that, like, we brought, like, $100 with us, because the food, all I wanted was a strawberry lemonade. And it was $10 just for this drink. And it wasn't even like a Starbucks drink. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But anyway, sorry. It was like one of those small cups. What is it? Grande? I can't even say it. Anyway, so it's not even a grande cup. You're charging me $10. It's lemonade, literally. Why did they make lemonade illegal for us to make stands for, but it's okay for them to sell for $10 a bucket? Or not even a bucket, like a small cup of it. And how much does it actually cost to make? Most of them aren't even made out of real lemons. It's like some kind of weird chemical juice. Damn. When I used to work at Arby's, oh my god, I could tell y'all the stories. Oh my god. Please don't even start. Oh, Lord. Anyhow. Let me not start. Because, yeah. Anyhow. Thanks, Ryan. Appreciate it. So, let's see. House chores today. Let's see, where were we at? Oh, we'll get back into that in just a second. So, house chores. Oh, yeah. Oh, no, back up. Okay, Amazon, we shared the link, right? So we shared a link. So what we're going to do next is share a wish list. And this is the first time I'm actually doing this. So I'm going to share it live with you guys. I'm going to see how I can actually make this work pretty well. We'll see, though. Come on, split view. I told a troll, thank you, evidently. I guess, whatever. Everybody's there for a reason, right? So, anyway. Thanks. Thanks for being here, even the lurkers and the haters and the trolls. And the elves and the, yeah. DC, Marvel fans. You know, there's no hate. So, so yeah. What was I getting ready to say? I was getting ready to do something. Wish list. Okay. So, got link. I may not want to share this. Hold on. After I said that, I was like, Okay. So, how do I share this? Create a list, list help. This looks like a share button somewhere. View only. Copy link. Yes. Okay. So we're gonna. Oh wait. No, I need to go back here. close. How do I know it's silly, I just added that. Oh, I had different ones for that? Okay. How in the world do I add this to... I don't want to scroll too far. I don't know what's on here. Let's see. How would I screenshot this? I guess it would be the original. No, you know what I'll do? No, what I'll do. That's what I used to do. Okay, so Amazon wish list, right? And I'm going to go to images. And this is what I used to do. And this is actually what I did on my Twitch. So I just screenshotted like this, right? And, or like saved the image, let's just say. Okay, I just saved the image. No, whatever. And then what I did was I put, wait, no, not that day. I want it to be Monday. I'm going to schedule a post. Just the same as I did there, right? I'm going to change the time though. I'm going to put this one at 9. Put this one above the other one. And, alright, so I'm going to take that photo that I just saved, right? I don't remember where I saved it. I think it was over here somewhere. Here it is. Okay. See all my memes. Okay, so original is that, and I need it to be horizontal. Yeah, that works. This is what I mean about when you take a screenshot for these social media sites, you have to make them like way larger than what you're actually going to be using, because it cuts out so much of it. So here's the link. Super long link, by the way. No. Okay. Join my live. No. Check out list. No. I'm trying to think of how I would word that.